everybody, it's me, your favorite Machine Girl, Star Wars fan, Disney obsessed person, just all around crazy person. Don't have a better introduction than that. Alright, so once again, I am in my standard reaction or movie trailer reaction or serious conversation pose. Don't worry, today's not a serious conversation. Today is a trailer reaction because I've had a request. Okay, I've done this in the past. I did this, I think, last year or the year before. If you guys have a trailer you would like to see me react to, you guys can leave a comment below and I will react to it. I will do a reaction to it. I did one for a thing called Beautiful Indonesia, which I really, really loved, and another one for a Christmas advert from, I think, John Lewis. So it was really nice. So I had a request on my Star Wars Always trailer reaction, which, by the way, thank you guys so much. Last time when I checked, I was almost at 800 views. Okay, that's insane to me. That one little thing, and it's just amazing. And I love the comments. I've got, like I said, Bryce Gladwin commented a few days ago, your joy's infections. Boris Filbert said thumbs up. Richard Robin, too, commented, I've watched this 2 or 3 times every day since it came out. I'm old enough to have seen A New Hope in the theater. I cry every time. Snoke Spinal Tap said it was a really cool trailer. And then I had a request from David Clarkson, who lives all the way in Liverpool, England. I didn't know my videos were actually reaching that far. And he said the non-video is great. The passion is always the best reaction. So that makes me feel a little bit better because now it makes me feel good that you guys are watching and you're not so upset that I don't have the video within the video to show you guys what I'm reacting to. You guys are enjoying seeing just my straight-on reaction. He says, I'm from Liverpool, England. Do the same for Yesterday trailer. I love the idea. So I'm like, Yesterday trailer? Is that something for Star Wars? So I looked it up. It's not something for Star Wars. It's actually a movie that's being released by, I think, Universal. Let me check and see. I had not heard of this movie. So I saw the trailer. I'm like, okay, I haven't watched the trailer yet. That's what I'm doing in just a little bit. But I'm like, what the heck is Yesterday? I don't even know it. So I actually went and looked it up on Wikipedia. I have the page right there if you can tell. And for those of you who haven't heard of Yesterday, this trailer is 4 weeks old at this point, so I'm a little late to the game. But Yesterday is starring Hamish Patel, Lily James, Kate McKinnon, and Ed Sheeran. And it's going to be released this June 28th by Universal Pictures. And the synopsis is, Jack Malik, I hope I'm saying that right, is a struggling musician. During a worldwide blackout, he is hit by a bus. After awakening, he discovers that he is the only person in the world who appears to remember the Beatles. Jack plagiarizes their songs and becomes a star. And literally the tagline for the movie is, Yesterday, everyone knew the Beatles. Today, only Jack remembers their songs. He's about to become a very big deal yesterday. So, basically the plot is, this guy is, during a blackout, this guy gets hit by a bus, wakes up and realizes nobody's heard of the Beatles, which is kind of, I wasn't sure what it's about, and then I read the plot, I'm like, this actually sounds really interesting, because I don't know a single person who has never really heard of the Beatles. I grew up listening to them. They were one of the bands I listened to the most, because of how my parents generally raised us listening to oldies music. So my brother and I listened to like a lot of the Monkees and the Beatles and the Supremes and the Temptations, Diana Ross, and all those great Elvis Presley. We listened to, my mom was a big Andrew Lloyd Webber fan. She was a big Andrew Lloyd Webber fan, so I listened to a lot of Andrew Lloyd Webber. Like, I remember as a kid dancing around, my mom would bring out like the cassette player, and my brother and I would like dance around in our yard to songs from the Phantom of the Opera and Jesus Christ Superstar. So I did grow up listening to the Beatles, and I'm still kind of a Beatles fan. One of my all-time favorite songs is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Don't read anything into it. I just really like that song. So it sounds like a very interesting concept that because the Beatles are such a worldwide phenomenon, just this idea of somebody hitting their head, waking up, and nobody but him knowing. So I'm really, really curious. So let's jump right in and let me see this trailer, which like I said, I am very late to the game for. So here it is, the Yesterday trailer. I hope it's the right one. And I got my lilacs on today. Oh, this is cool.
Until a month ago, you were a complete failure. And then somehow you became the biggest star in the world. As if by magic.
Oh.
So what happened?
Oh! Oh!
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
When did you write that?
I didn't write it. Paul McCartney wrote it. The Beatles.
Who?
That was it.
John, Paul, George and Ringo, the Beatles. No. Stop it. Yesterday. It's one of the greatest songs ever written.
Well, it's not Coldplay. It's not Fix You.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes. I'm just listening to Jack's new song. Oh, yeah! What's this one called?
Leave it be.
Let it be. Well, rock on, Jack.
Word has gone out about a new pop phenomenon.
Your music, it's incredible. We need you to come to LA. I'm offering you money and fame.
Hello, Mr. Sheeran. Lovely work, man. Especially the rapping.
Oh, really?
No, I'm only kidding. Leave it to the brothers. That'd be my advice.
Hey,
You're leaving, so I can ask you anything. How did I get in the friend column instead of the and I love her column?
Jack Marley, what a superstar!
We could have been the perfect match. But now you're the world's greatest songwriter.
I'm not.
Except you probably are.
It is my honour now to open this door for the moment the entire world has been waiting for. No, wrong door.
Is it just you?
Writing the songs? Yes.
But is it?
I don't know. I've been a fool twice over. Perhaps love isn't all you need, but it's pretty damn close.
With the sun, I do have a suggestion.
Hey, dude, are you sure?
Hey, dude.
He's right. That's better.
Oh, no! No, we did not change Hey Jude to Hey Dude. Oh my gosh. That was one of my favorite songs. Still is. So that was the trailer for yesterday. The first trailer. It comes out, like I said, June 28th of this year. And wow. That is not what I was expecting. Because it is about a guy who becomes famous by plagiarizing the Beatles in a world where nobody has ever heard of the Beatles except for him. It is what is termed a jukebox musical. That is basically just a musical that takes a lot of like popular songs. You kind of look at like Mamma Mia as a jukebox musical, and so it's just songs that have already been written that are prevalent in pop culture that they just pop into and use to make a musical. So basically this could be classified, I guess, as a jukebox musical, except for the fact it's all Beatles, so it'd be a Beatles jukebox musical. So I really, like I said, it was an interesting concept. I wasn't sure how that was going to play out. I mean, how can everybody just forget such a phenomenon that is the Beatles? And it actually looks really, really good. I mean, it's funny. It surprises me at times because I like to write and stuff like that. I'm always like looking in between stuff, and just they said it was a comedy musical. But it just seems like it's so much more intense than a comedy musical. It seems like there's going to be some very kind of darkish, intense moments in terms of characters finding who they are. I mean, you definitely have the character Jack, and he becomes famous because he's using the Beatles and marketing as his own stuff. But I can tell by the just by the trailer, and hopefully I'm not sounding like I'm over reading this, but I definitely can tell in the trailer that that's something he's going to be struggling with moving on. I think that's going to be really interesting in terms of plot, is how does he take credit for something that at one time was so very well known. So I would actually go see this movie. Not just because I love the Beatles and I love it when I hear the music, but just because it just seems like this. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a very unique plot. It's something I've never heard of before. I have not really. I have listened. I have not really seen. I think it's Lily Tom. You can tell I'm not really up onto pop culture stuff like this. It's mostly like Disney. Lily James and Kate McKinnon. I have never really seen them in anything before, so they look good. I definitely think the rate of this movie is going to be carried by the lead actor, who apparently is new. Himesh Patel. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I think he's going to be the one who carries this movie. And I honestly think a lot of people are going to go see it. I mean, the trailer has 3.5 million views. I think a lot of people are going to go see this just because it is Beatles related. And like I said, the Beatles are such a phenomenon. Even myself, as a child who was born in the late 80s and is now 31 years old, I still remember the Beatles as they were, I think, pretty much my first introduction to pop music as a whole. So I think a lot of people are going to go see it just for the Beatles. I think it's going to be, a lot of people are going to go see it for the plot. I would definitely want to go see this because it just looks interesting to me. And like I said, and I actually do love music. I used to be a singer in a church. I used to sing a lot, so for me, it's really cool. So I would definitely go see this. I actually tend to avoid movie musicals because in recent years, I have not seen La La Land. I've not seen The Greatest Showman, but I love the music. I've never seen Mamma Mia or the second Mamma Mia. For the most part, I tend to avoid movie musicals because I'm such a big lover of the classic movie musicals like The King and I, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Wizard of Oz. I like those classic movie musicals. I love Gigi. That original Gigi, I love that movie so much. So I usually avoid modern ones. This one I would go see because it's modern, but the Beatles music makes it not feel as modern. So I don't know if that makes any sense. So thank you for that suggestion that I do a reaction to this. I actually like the trailer and I think the movie looks pretty good. So with that being said, I'm going to head off and I'm going to vlog a little bit for my regular vlog today. I have some somewhat good news about my injury that I suffered last week. Injuries. And of course it's St. Patrick's Day, so I might talk a little about that this week too. So I will talk to you guys later, and stay safe and stay sane. If you haven't yet, go check out the trailer for yesterday. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. So thanks everybody for watching. Bye!